Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my second video today, but I'm working on my fly boxes, trying to get them up to par for guiding. What you see here is what I call a peeping caddis, and it works during a caddis hatch. So if you ever flip over a rock and you see these like little cocoon things, that is what this is. This is representing the caddis larva that's coming out. This is the cocoon, and this is to keep it down. And as you can tell right here, I've got just a little bit of wood duck just to represent like legs and things like that. And these little things will float through. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got a tungsten bead of your choice. It doesn't really matter to me. I kind of keep mine light just so it'll float through the current pretty easily. Dark brown dubbing, and this is a micro mop. And this is, of course, wood duck. And this is tied on a size 14 hook. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can tell, the first one was a standard jig hook. This one right here is just a standard hook, 14 size 14. So what I'm going to use for this is just my go-to type thread, since I'm trying to hide thread all the time, is my Ultra thread 70 denier, and I'm going to go ahead and just quickly lay down a base of thread. Now this, I don't taper the body. It's not that important because those cocoons are not tapered. So the hardest part about this fly, seriously, is just finding micro mops. I know like everybody knows about the mops, but micro mops are really hard to find. So just do your best. It's going to be hard, I know. So I come up to about the hook point. I take a micro mop and green. I've seen people do them in like yellows and stuff. I'm not really sure if that works. But if it does, that's awesome, because that'll give me more of a variety. My cat back there is making all sorts of mess. So I take this, I strip the ends of the mop so I have a good tie-in point. I tie it in, and make sure I get a good layer to hold this, make sure it's secure. And I try to keep this whatever length I decide. I wanted one of them to be kind of long, like it's kind of coming along further in its mop process. I'm going to come back through, and now I'm going to take some mallet frank barred. You don't need a lot of this. It's not that serious. It's going to be a leg. So I just find a very small piece like that right there, to me, is good enough, because I'm probably going to do like a half a wrap and they call it a day. So I'm just going to strip this down, make a little tie-in point, tie it in. Then I'm going to come in and snip off my excess. I'm going to float these back. I'm going to pinch them. As you can tell, they're all floating back. I'm going to do one wrap and see how I look there. Let's do one more and another wrap, and then I'm done. That's good enough for legs. And then I'm just going to tie this in. And after that, I'm just going to snip it off, and then I'm just going to come in and kind of clean it up. What you do is you just pull it all back, wrap back over top of it a little bit, and as you can tell, it forces them all back. It's okay to kind of go in and pull out some. I don't have fingernails, so it's a little harder for me too. But there, it's simple enough. Then I'm just going to come to the front. I want to build up the casing a little bit. And I will come to the back. I'll try to make it a little even because those cases are pretty even. If you ever get a chance during a caddis hatch, flip one of them over. Flip a rock over. I like to seine a river before I take one of my vets out. It's a pretty good way to figure out what's going on in that river. Bug hatches are amazing, but you really can't see what's going on underneath. So flip a rock over, look at the bugs. You'll see some stone flies and stuff. But anyways, now I'm taking brown and I'm just laying down a coat of brown. And I might do another one back and forth. And I'm going to take a lot of that mallard out. I think it's a little too much. It's a little excessive. So I'm going to come through. And I'm going to go all the way back this time. Because I want it to look even with that mop. Like I said, the mop material is the hardest material to find, the little micro mops. Sometimes just colors. Like you might find a micro mop, but it's a yellow or it's a brown. Like sometimes the hunt for those. Now with this, you can kind of, as you can see, I just wrapped the black back through. You don't have to like kind of you don't have to do a lot of hiding on this because that dark brown is going to do a lot of it. What I'm looking for is a little bit of that peep coming out and just a little bit of that fur coming out. And once again, just take your whip finisher, do 3 wraps, and you're done. And that is a peeping caddis. Alright, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you can, follow me on Instagram, River Life VA. It's one of my channels where I post videos and I post pictures and guided pictures. You get to meet some of my disabled vets that I take out on the river. I'm part of Project Healing Waters. I know I'm not allowed to solicitate, and I'm not, but it's a good organization. It helps out a lot with the disabled vets, and I really like it. I'm not out here trying to make any money. I'm just trying to bring awareness to the program. It's very good. So if you're a disabled vet and you like fly tying, see if there's a chapter around. Join it. It's an amazing thing. I joined it and it healed me. So that's all I've got to say. Y'all have a wonderful day.